Christmas is pagan. Oh no, don't tell me that, please, Tilla. What am I doing with my life? So I think everybody already knows, right? Everybody already knows. Every Christian, every atheist, everybody and their mothers and grandmothers and uncles and aunts already know, I think, right, that Christmas is not a Christian thing. December 25th is not a Christian holiday, right? There's no holidays in the Bible. There are holy days, right? Holidays they're like counterfeit holy days. I think it's enough of that, like it's enough, drilling people with Christmas is pagan, and the Christmas tree has nothing to do with Christ, and what are you gonna do when a stranger comes in your house and they don't know the culture, and you have to explain what this Christmas tree, how is connected to Christ. I think everybody's already tired of all that. They just want to spend time with their families. I get that, right? I get that. But the one thing some people have been asking me is, what about New Year's Eve and New Year's? Is that pagan, or is that a Christian thing to celebrate this? Here's what I'm gonna say. Okay, first and foremost, the truth is, Christmas and New Year's Eve and New Year's, they're connected, right? Because back then, the festival was called Saturnalia. It starts from December 25th, and it's a week-long festival, right? It's a week-long festival. So you can say that December 25th all the way to the New Year's Day, it's like the modern version of Saturnalia. It's a pagan tradition, right? But some people want to say, oh, well, Christmas, we put the Christ in Christmas because we're celebrating his birth and his life, and his giving us life, right? Well, that's cool. And we celebrate New Year's because it's like the new beginning, right? Because God gave us a new beginning when he gave us Christ. I mean, that's cool too. I mean, if you guys want to celebrate it that way, hey, I'm not your judge, right? Whatever. And some people even say that, birthdays are pagan too. If you celebrate your birthday, that's also pagan, because they did it's self exaltation. Which, yeah, I could see that too. I could see that birthdays are like self exaltation, but some Christians are gonna say, oh well, it's celebrating life because God gave us life. So I want to celebrate that. I want to celebrate my birthday because God gave me life on that day, right? Which is okay. That's fine. That's cool. I don't think you're sinning, or I don't think you're breaking any law or any commandment of God when you take that and you glorify God, right? And you take Christmas and you glorify God, or you take New Year's and you glorify God. But me personally, I don't celebrate none. I don't celebrate Christmas. I don't celebrate. I don't really celebrate my birthday anymore. I don't celebrate New Year's Eve. You know why? Because New Year's Eve, the very core of New Year's Eve celebration is there's going to be a lot of sexual things. If you look on TV and how they celebrate New Year's, there's a lot of sexual things there, a lot of fornication type things, and there's a lot of things there, like alcohol, and we're gonna pop champagne and we're gonna drink alcohol and on New Year's and things like that. So I stay away from celebrating the New Year's. I mean, if it's with family, Christmas and my birthday and New Year's and stuff like that. If it's with family and we're glorifying God and we're using it to glorify God, then that's fine. But personally, I don't celebrate Christmas. I don't celebrate my birthday. I don't celebrate New Year's anymore. I mean, if I happen to be there while people are celebrating Christmas and New Year's and my birthday, I mean, that's cool. But spiritually, inside, I don't celebrate none of these things. None of these things mean anything to me. And a lot of Christians now are being exposed to the truth that these things are not Christian, right? These things are not in the Bible. And a lot of Christians now are saying, oh, it's pagan to do this and it's pagan to do that, and you shouldn't do this, and I think we shouldn't judge, which I've been accused of doing because of how I present the message. I'm trying to present the message in a way where people can gain the knowledge and people can gain the wisdom of the Bible without them saying, "Oh, I'm turned off with Christianity. I don't even want to read the Bible no more," because that's happened to me a lot of times on both sides. So Christmas, birthday, New Year's Eve or whatever. Yes, those things are not in the Bible, and we are not required to celebrate those things. So if you don't want to celebrate those things, you're not required to do so. I personally don't celebrate those things. Really, the best alternative for us is to celebrate our baptism day. That's the best alternative for us, because you can still celebrate, you can still be with friends and family. You don't have to drink and smoke and none of that unchristian stuff. And you get to be with your family, you get to be with your friends, and you get to glorify God because it's celebrating your baptism. Has nothing to do with self-exaltation and celebrating, with the Yule log and with the Christmas tree and and the New Year's Eve and the New Year's festivities with the drinking and all that stuff. Has nothing to do with unchristian things, but has everything to do with glorifying God because you are baptized. You accept Christ. You accept Christ's birth. See, that's a birthday right there. That's also Christmas, right? You accept Jesus' birth. You accept his life, that celebration of life and celebration of the gift of life. You accept his death, burial, and resurrection. So you can replace Easter with celebrating your born again birthday, your baptism birthday, and you accept a new beginning. That's New Year's right there. So you can substitute New Year's for celebrating your baptism day. It symbolizes Jesus' birth into life, into human life. It symbolizes his life period, symbolizes his death, burial, and resurrection, and symbolizes a new beginning. So if you want to, you can quit celebrating Easter, Christmas, your birthday, and New Year's, and just celebrate your baptism day. That would be a better choice, and that would be a better alternative for Christians, right? But for those who still want to celebrate Christmas and still want to celebrate New Year's and their birthdays, hey, I have nothing against that. Go ahead. That's you. That's your relationship between you and God. I have nothing against that. But I think the better alternative, the best alternative for us is to celebrate our baptism day, because baptism does represent our accepting of Christ. So that's all I want to say to you guys in this new year. Is New Year pagan? Traditionally, yes. Is Christmas pagan? Traditionally, yes. Is birthdays pagan? Traditionally, yes. But if you guys want to use it to glorify God, you're not gonna get nothing from me. I'm not gonna badmouth you. That's you. Is there a better alternative? Yes, there is. There is actually a better, best alternative, which is, instead of celebrating those things, we celebrate our baptism day, because that actually does glorify God. I mean, it's baptism. Come on. How does it not glorify God? So that's all I want to say. Thank you guys for watching. And again, if you guys like this video, make sure to like and share with your friends, your family, your coworkers, your whoever it is that needs this video. Share it with them. And again, if you guys want more future Bible studies and Christian content, subscribe to this channel. Make sure you hit the bell. And again, if you guys want to help us reach more people, you guys can do so by praying for this online video ministry. And also you guys can donate at schoolforprophets.tv, and we will take the donation money and we will advertise Bible study videos and Bible study content and Christian content, so that we can spread the gospel and reach more people with the donation money. Thank you guys again. Praise God always. See you guys next time. I'll see you guys next year. Actually, that's tomorrow.